Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. Rochelle, do you have your points about finances in your 20s?
I have them off.
Miley, what's good?
Back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Is it Mari?
Miley.
Miss Mari.
Miss Miley.
Miss Mari.
She's crazy.
Rewind.
Miley, what's good?
Can I edit this video for you?
Yes, literally, please. Literally, please, Aki, if you edit it, nitakulipa.
Gosh, for real?
Yes.
You can just buy me lunch sometime. Any day of our life. No. You know, no, let me tell you.
I'll pay her. I'll pay her for editing this video chat.
Me good.
Friend support, friends. I'll pay you.
Anyway,
for
but for sure I would do it for you. I'm already imagining, like, over to me and I imagine how I would edit.
Please edit for me. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea Owiti. This is
Rochelle Mila.
and we're back. So today we are actually talking about a very serious thing, which is finances in our 20s. All in the effort to, like, we are in our 20s, guys. We need to set ourselves up right now.
And we
so
need
that
to talk about finances.
Exactly, so that we are 40 and not worrying about money. So, like, let's actually have an open and honest discussion about finances in our 20s.
Yeah.
I don't even know which direction I want this video to go, but I know I want to talk about this. So,
And I'm glad it's the conversations we're having.
and like,
We're not having the conversation.
you know, we are young, hot, and educated.
Where are you guys investing in?
Where are you investing your money? Do you save? Do you have an emergency fund? We're gonna talk about all that.
Did you know?
Mary, did you know?
A lot of people, I've just, off the top of my head, I've just thought a lot of people count Fuliza as their man.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's start there.
Let me tell you, guilty of having done it before.
But same.
You know, and
Same.
maybe even right now a bit najuanga too, by the kama
And
mbaya
it's a safety
mbaya,
net, yes.
at least kuna.
But it's not your money.
It's not your money.
Now, Sizoe, Fuliza is your money.
It's not your money.
Ain't no debt that is your money. That's why it's called
Especially
debt.
if it's debt that's not making you money, like you're not spending that money to make money.
Yeah,
It's no.
like bad debt and there's good debt. I was
Yeah.
learning that. You guys, financial literacy muhimu, but there's a program.
What, give me an example. What's bad debt versus good debt?
Okay, so there's a program that I got into by Julie, the lady you put me onto. She put me onto a program. It's like a financial literacy course thing, and there are usually lessons every Monday. But if you miss their recordings, you pay $550 for the recordings.
Okay.
So I nilianza at the beginning of the year and just kuji educate to about finances, and this lady was talking about it. Finances generally, people don't talk about it because there's a lot of jargon.
Yeah.
And there's a team.
It's complicated.
But it's not complicated.
Yeah.
So she was explaining how bad debt is any debt that doesn't make you money.
Yeah. So like
Good
you
debt is debt that's making you
taking
money.
debt for liabilities instead of like businesses, things that will potentially give you profit, the cash back and even revenue on top. That is good debt versus bad debt is like, I don't know, I would say not all debt is bad. Like, for example, paying for a car. There are times it makes sense to take a loan to pay for a car. So that you give yourself the flexibility and enough time to pay for this within a frequency that you're comfortable with. But it's like, what is the value of this car? What is your monthly fee that you're paying? You know what I mean? Like, there's good debt and there's bad debt. I think I want this video, let's openly talk about where we are at in our investing journey. Where do you think you're at when it comes to investing? What do your investments look like
I think
now?
for me, I'm still researching.
Yeah.
Because I've put my money in money market funds, but
Which
I
one
think
do you use?
like Chums.
Oh, Chums is not an MMF.
It is actually,
It's a very...
but it's a low interest.
I choose to look at, I love Chums, but I used to look at it like an app for targeted savings, targeted short-term savings. So like for Chums, I save for my weeks on Chums. I save for trips on Chums. You get? I save for small upgrades. I have a running skincare thing that I save for on Chums so that when I'm restocking my skincare, I'm not feeling the punch. So I even save like even what, 1,000 a month. and it accumulates. So I feel like apps like Chums are amazing, but for short-term targeted savings goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, sorry, you are.
So what about you?
Where I'm at. You've already answered everything.
Yeah, okay. We'll is about investments, and me, I said
where you're
I'm still in the research.
You're still researching about alternative investment
Yeah.
options. I think where I'm at in my investment journey is that I started off, of course, using applications like Chums to save up for things like my first phone that I bought for myself and my own things. But then I quickly realized that I needed to diversify my investment portfolio and have specific funds for specific reasons. So right now, I am still in MMFs. I'm yet to break into stocks and SACCOs. That's actually my plan next month.
What MMF are you in?
Etika MMF. I love it so much.
Let me tell you, MMF another thing. Able to eleze why did you enter Etika?
So
what is MMF?
An MMF is basically a money market fund, and it allows you to save and still make compounding interest, right? And the percentages at some point were up to 18%, but I don't know, things have been happening and percentages have been low, like they're back to being 12%, 11%.
So when you put in money, are you seeing it?
I'm seeing it grow. I can even show you right now after this. I can show you what my MMF looks like. But it's like
can you withdraw the money?
Yeah, readily. So the thing about MMF, the money is easily and readily available. So I have 2 funds in my MMF. Actually, I have 3 funds. I have my emergency fund. I normally wanted to get it to like 6 months of my salary, so that I just feel in case of anything. So I have emergency fund, and I have a moving out fund, because there's a time I was just like fighting with my finance so much. I was just like, might as well start saving slowly for moving out. So I have that, and I have a third fund that's like people who like repeatedly borrow me large amounts of cash. I don't know if I should say that, but like just have a small account. I just have one for that, whether it is family and things like that, and like emergencies, and someone has passed, kuchangia. I have a small one for that. And then I also have Chums, which I use for short-term targeted savings. So I want to buy a wig, I'll save on Chums. I want to go on a trip to Coast, I'll save on Chums. I want to do a wardrobe overhaul, I'll save on Chums. And I am currently trying to break into SACCOs and the stock market, in investing in global stocks, and also options trading. I've been reading so much about options trading, and it's so interesting, and I'm especially in the IT field. So I'm aware about like what products are doing good, which company is making investments in AI and what. And it's like really realizing, guys, did you know when you're asking for a job, you can ask them to buy you stock, especially to give you stock as part of your package. Like, especially if you're joining a technology company that is a manufacturer, for example, Amazon, Microsoft, you can ask them, when you're negotiating, by the way, can you give me this X amount of stock?
Also, in regards to that, because I heard you talk about looking into SACCOs, and I realized I was listening to one of Julie's recordings the other day, and she talked about how the capital markets and their money markets. Yeah. So capital markets is more...
Oh my God, sorry. Look at us just taking shots, talking about finances. Like, younger Chelsea would be proud.
So let me tell you, Julie was talking about how the capital markets and their money markets. Money markets, those ones which you can withdraw, because in a SACCO, you can equally also withdraw. It's very liquid.
There's some where you buy in the SACCO shares and you can't withdraw.
Oh, well,
if you ever want to withdraw, you have to sell your shares to someone else, and then that's how you get your money back.
But I think
so when you're joining a SACCO, there are 2 things. You can either buy the shares of the SACCO, so you're buying into the SACCO, I think, and you get returns on the amount of shares you have. Like, for example, there's a SACCO I know that they give return of 20% per annum dividends. I want to enjoy a dividend, you know, like you can get that dividend, and then you can have Sijuya Bossa, Fossa. To be honest, I don't know about that, but I know it's only for Bossa.
But I know that option, you can't remove your money.
Yeah.
When you're buying.
And what you're
into
able to do, the good thing about that, you're able to take a loan against what you've invested and get a loan with extremely low, like, what is the word, interest rate. So like when you're wanting to take debt to buy a car, it's debt that is making sense, debt with extremely low interest rates, debt with extremely low, like the amount you're topping up every month to pay it off.
Something I've had to realize, finances in our 20s, debt is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like, you could take debt and it could get you so much money.
Yeah. Another thing I've realized in our 20s, we often make the mistake where we think, I have to save more. No. You don't have to save more. You have to make
more money.
Like, let me tell you, if one thing I've really embedded into my mind, I don't look for ways to decrease my spending. I look for ways to increase my income. You know what I mean? I never want to be like, oh, I can't do lashes and hair this month because I'm saving. No.
Spend money on the things you love and cut costs
and
on
that's
the things that
you don't love. That's a money mindset I'm even always sharing with Rochelle. It's like, I'll save money, I'll spend money ridiculously even on things I do love and value and enjoy, but I cut costs ruthlessly on things I don't.
She cut costs.
Nigga, can we even talk about what's something you'd spend money on ruthlessly versus something you'd cut costs on mercilessly?
I would spend money ruthlessly on myself. How
aesthetics, like just making yourself look good,
making myself look good. A spa, massage, my nails, my hair, my
lashes,
makeup, my clothes, my style, my just cause I notice how good and confident I feel in it. Even my stuff like gym, hair, stuff like that. I would spend something. I would. You asked
what would you cut costs on?
I would cut costs on drugs.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah.
Like which drugs specifically?
Like any drugs, period. Okay, no. Specifically alcohol.
So I agree. So I think now my version of it is I spend mercilessly on, similar to yours, myself, things that are just dedicated to the improvement of me, be it a course, be it clothing, something aesthetics wise, food. Oh honey, I will use my last money on some food, but using my last money on alcohol, catch me dead. Chelsea has been abducted. You know, I don't like alcohol, and I actually don't agree with the culture of buying bottles in clubs. Sorry, call me cheap, but I'm trying to, let me not say create generational wealth, but I'm trying to spend on things that I value. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes I think about buying a bottle in the club and I'm like, that's a protein powder, that's makeup, that's a whole foundation, that's my Greek yogurt for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know what I mean? So it's like, by the way, when it comes to money, and I'm not even trying to say that, oh, you, if you spend on this, that's no. People spend according to what you value. Different people value different things, you know? So with what you value, who you are as a person, spend on the things you love and value, cut costs like no one's business on the things you don't. Period.
You could also invest your money in long-term stuff like bonds and
T-bills.
Yeah, like so money market, the money market is anything that you invest in and you can get your money back within a year. The capital market is things you invest in and you're getting your money back after time.
After a lot of time.
So I recently learned that there's capital market and there's money market.
And did you guys know there are these insurance policies that you can even get, and it's like every month you're depositing 2,000, and it's like when it matures after 10 years they give you a payout of like 2 million, 1 million. Those things exist, and I do. Let me tell you something I've realized with finance advice is that it's always people trying to tell you, oh my god, don't do this. It's like it's extremes. It's either this is extremely good or this is extremely bad. Well, let me tell you, there's still compound interest to be made in the middle. In the things that you don't hear get so much buzz, such as circles, these insurance policies. I'm not refuting that, sour, you could probably make more on stocks, but let people invest at where they're at in their journey. So let's talk about what new investments do you want to take?
New investment.
Yeah, how do you want to diversify your investment portfolio?
I was thinking Forex. I've been thinking of Forex.
So like the stock market.
Yes.
I don't know what Forex means.
No. Offshore investing.
Yeah.
This is
investing in global markets.
In global markets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the S&P 500, American global companies. Okay.
So you guys, by the way, I feel like again, Julie, the lady who I've been learning all these things from, talks about how there's a lot of jargon. But guys, don't realize because kitu ina sound ngumu,
complicated,
who take time kuenda utafute the meaning.
Literally,
it's not that difficult.
There are people out there benefiting off of you thinking investing is so complicated. Why? Because they're gonna sell you a course so that you can learn about how to open a CDF account and invest in some stocks. Like, no.
Girl.
You know what I mean? So like, don't let the jargon get you scared. It's like, start learning, and take whatever tiny step, even though it means you dedicating 30 minutes every day.
Also,
that's okay. It's better to get 1% better each day than get 0%
and
better.
also, a thing that I'm learning is to be comfortable with having the conversation as well.
Yeah.
Because you know what, you're seeing people make money, but you're afraid to ask them how they're making money.
You joining a company, you're scared to ask your colleagues how much they got, what their package they got. You need to know, because you don't
be comfortable
sometimes
having the conversation.
Sometimes you're the only one who is making, like, you in a company where all of you are struggling. No, there are people who got exactly what they asked for when they joined that company. So it's like, those are important conversations to have, by the way. And I also just feel like, can we talk about ways of diversifying our income? Because at the end of the day, you can only save and invest more if you have more income, so I just feel like the goal at the end of the day is always about diversifying your income, having different sources of income, having different skill sets, and seeing how you can monetize on it. And yes, unfortunately, that is the world they live in, but it's like, find something you genuinely like and you've applied the time to get so good at it, and I promise you're gonna see a return on that.
I think a way of, by the way, diversifying your income is learning skills.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Julie is always saying this thing. I reference her a lot because, girl, everything I know is
from her. Yeah.
You don't have money because you are so stuck up on solving your own problems instead of other people's problems.
Yeah. And actually realize solving other people's problems will always make you money. Why? Because you're providing value. You're taking somebody from point A to point B. And I'm always seeing Lydia KM's talking about this. She's like, if I'm taking you from point A to point B, I'm gonna charge for that. So don't feel guilty about charging something you're generally good at. It could be a makeup masterclass webinar. It could be a skincare ebook. It could be a budgeting template. Like, make your money, boy or girl.
Can we talk about how, as ladies, beautiful ladies and women, I truly believe we should all be tukwena yetu.
Yeah.
We love, by the way, hakuna, I've tasted, I've tasted 9 to 5. I've tasted personal employment. I recommend eating other people's money. However, when you're spending money that, mtu amekupea inabamba, but I honestly think that women should have their own money, full stop.
Full period, because having your own money allows you the luxury of choice.
Yeah.
You can choose the situations you choose to be in. Like, it's like you go on a date and someone is disappointing, you can choose to leave.
Yeah.
You're not relying on, let me just stay, paying my Uber. No. Have your own money, because when you don't, you stay in situations that don't serve you for
And what
longer.
do you think about women who do have their own money but they're still in situations which are problematic?
Gosh, I'm praying for you. Like, I'm hoping things get better for you, because at the end of the day, when you're with a narcissist, they control your finances as well.
Yeah.
They're not only controlling your emotions, they're controlling every aspect of you. So I'm praying for her finances, because more often than not, those situations you find it's the woman fully bankrolling their entire lifestyle, and nobody talks about that.
And nobody likes to admit they're
bankrolling someone's lifestyle. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I've been that person.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
can we talk about things that we'd not take a loan to do? I'd not take a loan for
Sherehe.
yeah, it's not worth it. I've been there before. It's not worth it. Stay home. If you don't have the money to go, or the people you're going to see are not willing to facilitate you being there, that's a sign you should
Actually,
be
you
home.
know what I generally think? I don't think you should take loans for anything if it's not an emergency.
Honestly,
Unless it's making you more money, or it's an emergency.
Or an emergency, genuinely something you
course.
didn't expect, of which even those emergencies, you have your money market fund.
Yeah.
No, you
But
have your
even
emergency
for someone
fund.
who does not, like, I don't know, anything
You
that
see, just don't get into the
pleasures,
habit
the
of
bodily pleasures,
Yeah,
just
worldly
what you
pleasures.
want. No,
Don't
like-
get into the habit of
and
it.
it's not, it doesn't mean that me have not.
Yeah.
I have. Oh, something I've learned from finances in our 20s. Track your finances.
Yeah.
Every money you spend coming out of your account, coming in of your account, write it down so you can
Or
look
even-
yourself in the mirror and see where your money is going. Especially
Yeah.
with how everything these days is digital. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
I've realized whenever I get money these days, I usually remove money like cash. I withdraw my cash and I have physical cash. And I realize
You spend it less.
when I have my cash, it's like but when it's digital these days,
Like
go-
8.57, send.
yeah,
15.25, send. 4.66,
And
send.
especially when you're not tracking your money, I don't know. I feel like
Your money ends.
a way-
and you don't
a
even
way
know
to
how.
know-
And then you do the math and it's making
a way
sense.
to know something, things you value. When you do track your money and you see where your money is going, you will see your values there.
Yeah.
If you don't know your
Yeah.
values,
You'll
check
see
how you're spending
on how-
your
what
money.
you're spending
You'll
on,
see,
literally,
I
yeah.
think it's so important. And I remember once you shared with me just something in regards to money and the rich. You realize the rich are checking every amount they're spending.
And let me
Not
tell you,
every
the
single, but
ones they're
they
not
are.
checking is the things they truly value. They're like, oh, 6,000 for clothes. Yeah, it makes sense. Like they value it. But like you notice rich people, but they, with their own things, they're very extravagant. But with small things that you tell they don't value, they're very stingy. Very stingy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, we're in the energy of abundance. So let me close this by saying that your money mindset matters the most. What you think is true for yourself. Do you believe that you can be a higher income? You're always taken care of. You always have a source of income. Those needs to be not only beliefs but assumptions that you have yourself. And I promise you, you will always be crossing the path of opportunities to make more money. And just always remember when it comes to, because like, let me tell you, I had spent a bit too much this month and I was feeling spending on my lashes. I was like, let me not spend, let me spend at the end of the month. And it's like, no, I love my lashes. Let me be able to release and give this so that I can further receive. So money is an energetic thing. It's like water, it needs to flow. Money that is hoarded does not grow. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Clock it.
But anyway, guys,
Clock it.
thank you so much for watching this video about finances in our 20s. We never thought this would be us talking about money in our 20s, but it is us. I'm proud of the people we are and the people we are becoming. You are Melewa. But I'm proud of us, the people we are becoming, and I'm proud of you guys who are seeing us through this journey. So we love you. Thank you. Bye.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.